Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. I'm so glad to have you with us once again. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most profound practices in Buddhism, one that has inspired millions over centuries and continues to resonate with many people around the world. If you've ever wondered whether chanting the Buddha's name can truly transform your life, or if you felt the need for a method that can bring lasting peace and wisdom into your everyday routine, then this episode is definitely for you. We are about to explore a practice that is simple, yet immensely powerful, a practice that brings together the essence of ethics, concentration, and wisdom. This practice, known in Buddhist traditions as chanting the Buddha's name, is not just a recitation of words. It's a profound spiritual tool that has the potential to shift the course of your life in unexpected and transformative ways. But how can something so seemingly simple, repeating the Buddha's name, be so impactful? And how does it integrate the essential Buddhist teachings of ethics, concentration, and wisdom? To begin, let's consider the three core elements of Buddhist practice: ethics, concentration, and wisdom. These are often referred to as the threefold training or the threefold path. They are the foundation of the Buddhist way of life, and they guide practitioners towards enlightenment. The question we must ask ourselves is, how can chanting the Buddha's name embody all three of these essential elements? The first component of the threefold training is ethics, or SR. This refers to the moral discipline that helps us live harmoniously with others and with ourselves. Ethics in Buddhism is not about rigid rules, but about understanding the consequences of our actions, words, and thoughts. By practicing ethics, we cultivate kindness, compassion, and mindfulness in our interactions with the world around us. When it comes to chanting the Buddha's name, this practice is deeply connected to ethics. By repeatedly reciting the Buddha's name, we are reminding ourselves of the Buddha's virtues, his compassion, wisdom, and kindness. This helps us align our own actions and intentions with these qualities. Every time we chant, we are setting an intention to cultivate a more ethical life, one that reflects the compassion and wisdom of the Buddha. The act of chanting is not just about the repetition of words, it is a reminder to embody the qualities we aspire to develop in our hearts and minds. The second element of the threefold training is concentration, or samadhi. Concentration in Buddhism refers to the practice of calming the mind and focusing our attention on a single object or thought. This is essential for deep meditation and for gaining insight into the true nature of reality. Through concentration, we can overcome the distractions of the mind and find a sense of inner peace and clarity. Chanting the Buddha's name is an incredibly effective method for developing concentration. When we chant, we focus our mind on the sound and the meaning of the Buddha's name. This focus helps calm the wandering thoughts and distractions that often dominate our mind. By concentrating on the Buddha's name, we create a space for our mind to become still and clear. In this stillness, wisdom can arise, and we can experience a deeper connection with our true nature. The practice of chanting is, in essence, a form of meditation that allows us to cultivate the concentration necessary for spiritual growth. Finally, we come to wisdom, or piyavena. Wisdom in Buddhism refers to the deep understanding of the nature of reality, seeing things as they truly are, without the distortion of delusion or ignorance. Wisdom is the key to liberation, as it enables us to recognize the impermanence and interdependence of all things. Through wisdom, we can transcend suffering and achieve enlightenment. Chanting the Buddha's name also serves as a gateway to wisdom. As we chant, we reflect on the meaning behind the Buddha's name, his embodiment of enlightenment, and his role as a guide to liberation. This reflection deepens our understanding of the Buddha's teachings and helps us develop the wisdom to see beyond our delusions. The more we chant, the more we open ourselves to the wisdom of the Buddha, which allows us to gain insight into our own lives and the world around us. It is said that the Buddha's name contains all the teachings of the Dharma, and by reciting it, we are invoking the power of wisdom itself. When we chant the Buddha's name, we are simultaneously cultivating ethics, concentration, and wisdom. These three elements work together in harmony, guiding us along the path to liberation. It is a practice that nurtures our moral integrity, calms our minds, and awakens our understanding of the true nature of existence. But now, you may be wondering, how does this practice actually change our fate? The truth is, chanting the Buddha's name does not just improve our internal state, it also transforms the way we interact with the world around us. As we cultivate a more ethical life, a more concentrated mind, and a deeper wisdom, we naturally begin to shift the patterns of our actions and experiences. Our interactions with others become more compassionate, and our understanding of life becomes clearer. This change in our internal state inevitably leads to a change in our external reality. In fact, many practitioners have reported miraculous transformations in their lives after committing to the practice of chanting. Some have experienced healing from physical ailments, others have found resolution to long-standing emotional struggles, and many have experienced a sense of peace and clarity that they had never known before. These are not just coincidences, they are the natural results of cultivating ethics, concentration, and wisdom through the practice of chanting. The practice of chanting the Buddha's name also connects us with a larger community of practitioners. As we chant, we join with countless others who are also seeking to transform their lives and awaken to the truth. This sense of connection with others can be incredibly powerful. It reminds us that we are not alone on this path, and that our practice is part of a larger movement toward peace, wisdom, and compassion in the world. As we continue to explore the power of chanting the Buddha's name, it's important to remember that this is a practice that can be done anywhere, at any time. You don't need a special place or a specific ritual. Simply by repeating the Buddha's name with sincerity and devotion, you can bring the transformative power of this practice into your life. Whether you are at home, at work, or on the go, you can always pause for a moment to chant and reconnect with the deeper truth of your being. Chanting the Buddha's name is not just a way to change our external circumstances, it is a way to change our internal world. It is a way to bring our thoughts, words, and actions into alignment with the highest principles of Buddhism. It is a practice that can purify our hearts, calm our minds, and open our eyes to the truth of the world around us. As we approach the conclusion of this video, I want to encourage you to take the practice of chanting seriously. If you've never chanted before, I invite you to try it. If you've already been chanting, I encourage you to deepen your practice and commit to it even more fully. Whether you chant for 5 minutes or 50, the important thing is to do so with sincerity and intention. Thank you so much for joining me today as we explored the transformative power of chanting the Buddha's name. I hope this video has inspired you to incorporate this practice into your daily life and to experience the profound changes it can bring. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear about your experiences with chanting the Buddha's name and any questions you may have. Once again, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. May the Buddha's wisdom guide you, and may you find peace and clarity on your path to enlightenment.